Life 101, Part 5. Because you have allowed your ego to assume control of your life, eventually you'll see no difference between you and your dysfunctional ego. It has transparently taken charge of your life because you won't or don't. So here we are, a perfect being at birth, influenced to separate from the harmony that would guide us for a lifetime, developing an ego that mirrors our dysfunctional perception of ourselves and the world, unaware of the divine feedback our spirit provides through our misunderstood emotions, and resigned to grind through this physical experience, armed with knowledge that is false to begin with. Not a pretty picture. Yet, out of all this dysfunctional behavior and bad choices, we managed to create lives that are better than those who went before us, and we continue to evolve and develop technologies and create and amass new things continually. This is simply proof that we are creators. And whether those creations are sane or insane, the laws of attraction and allowing will continue to bring us the physical manifestations of whatever we wish to create. This is because the force that created us knows that whether we create a life of joy or a life of misery, the end result is the same. We are perfect, eternal beings. All the misguided junk that we create remains in our perception and reality. None of it is returned to our source energy to follow up the perfection of creation. Source energy knows that this junk is not real. It's a misguided figment of our misguided perception, and because of this, it remains with us to color our perception, and it's valid only to the mind that created it. The only thing that keeps the knowledge of our true perfection from us is this thin veil of misperception that we have mistakenly created. It's an illusion, one that we have been influenced to believe and perpetuate it, but it's not the truth. There are other human attributes that support our misperceptions. Judgment of anything outside of yourself is a big one. Plug judgment into the laws of attraction and allowing, and the result will be a wild goose chase of negativity. Habits are another attribute that can obscure your perfection. Habit, and we are habitual creatures, just recreates the past in this moment, and because of this nothing changes, and our misperceptions remain the same. Habit creates the past over and over. Years of misguided personal experience make it easy to give up on figuring out anything because you just keep going around in the same misguided circles, which are based on the misguided influences you've adopted as truth. Creation follows your thoughts and words and actions and brings the products of your creations to you within your physical reality, regardless of the content. You must carefully choose the content if you want to change your life and take advantage of the power that is offered to you. Here are some things that you can do that will help facilitate change in your life. Number 1. Accept the fact that you have been misguided and forgive it, and offer forgiveness at every opportunity. Don't even think about it, just do it. Forgive everyone and everything automatically, including yourself. If you did only one thing for yourself, this should be it. Make this a habit. Forgive yourself for being wrong about yourself for all these years. Let it all go. Forgiveness is an attribute that harmonizes completely with source energy, or God if you wish. It's one of the shortest routes between where you currently are and your true nature. It's the shortest path to God. Number 2, make a list of what you want, all of it, from work to play to family to possessions to feelings to whatever makes you feel good. Realize the universe will deliver whatever you ask for, so start feeding it only with the things you want. What do I do with the junk I don't want or already have? Ignore it. This leads to number 3. Never entertain thoughts or words or actions in regard to anything you don't want. Period. Ignore them all. Forget about them and only focus on what you want instead. Replace everything you don't like in your life with thoughts, words, and actions directed towards what you do want in your life. This is harder than it sounds, but again, the more you do it, the better you become at it, thanks to the law of attraction. Realize that this moment is your only chance to create a new you. Creation can only be initiated in this moment. Your window of opportunity to connect with your Creator only occurs in this very moment. It cannot be anywhere else. This moment is your point of power. Use it to attract what you want by turning anything negative into what you want instead. Number 4. Offer love and compassion at every opportunity. Don't even think about it. Just do it. Start with yourself. Number 5. When you are asked for anything, give it freely and without hesitation. You will be repaid tenfold in time. Number 6. Whenever you get a bad feeling or emotion about anything, stop as soon as possible and immediately decide what you want instead of what you now have. Recognize this feeling as your divine guidance and respect it as such. Number 7. Pay attention, as much as you can, to the circumstances that appear in your life, because your new creations will start showing up as clues or leads that are cloaked in physical circumstances. Not always, but often enough that you have to pay attention so you don't miss them. This concludes Part 5.